So I had a leak on my Polo. I thought it was a leak because the water light came on, and it wasn't a leak at all. The thermostat stopped working, so obviously with the pressure building up it started pushing through the bottle, so that's how I lost water. So I'm about to change the thermostat. Okay, so the thermostat housing sits behind the bracket of the aircon condenser, and the bracket of the alternator would also help if it came out. So let's crack on with that. Okay, alternator is almost out, and then I got to get to behind this bracket, because as you can see, there's the thermostat housing. Removing the bottom hose clamp so that I can drain the water out of the system. Okay, I'm going to take this pipe off of this elbow, and I can't seem to get this one loose. I'll have to just battle with that, and I'll get back to you guys just now. Okay, so I've already loosened the brackets, the adjustment nuts, bolts holding this belt on, this is the power steering pump. I'm about to remove power steering pump brackets. There's a bolt there and a bolt under here. Once I've got that off, I will have access to the water, to the thermostat. So after taking out the alternator bracket and the alternator, I realized possibly I didn't have to. It did make my life easier, but there's the thermostat housing, which is under the power steering pump bracket, which I've undone. I'm just leaving it hanging so that I can get to the bolts on the thermostat housing. So I decided to tie the power steering pump out of the way while I try flush the system, just so that I can drain the water into the bucket and it doesn't go all over the show. And there we have the thermostat. Just to make sure, I decided to test the old thermostat, and you can clearly see in this clip that there was nothing wrong with it. It opens like it should, and when I let it cool down, it closed like it should. New thermostat. So whenever I do O-rings or gaskets, I always grease them. A little bit of universal grease, and then I just put it around the entire O-ring. Twofold reasons, because one, the grease holds it in place when you're trying to tighten it, and two, it will slip in easier when you're tightening the bolts. Always remember which way it came out. Anything that you do on a car, remember which way you took it out, so you know which way to put it back in. And in it goes. And like I said, the grease on the O-ring will hold it in. Okay, so I've put water in the bottle. As you can see there is water in the bottle. There's no thermostat, and to my knowledge the water should be running freely out where the thermostat is, and it's not, it's dripping. So I suspect a blockage somewhere in the system. I'm going to crack on and find that. So I traced this pipe, which goes onto a long metal pipe here. One feeds your heater, the other one goes down to your water pump, which I've disconnected here. It did seem blocked, but the longer I left it, the more the water ran out. So I think the problem has solved itself, because it did seem to be blocked originally. So I've got this from my plumbing days, which I have now fed all the way up that pipe, and I made sure that that I can feel it with a screwdriver at that point. So now I know 100% there's no blockages any longer in this metal pipe. Hi guys, happy to report that the Polo is fine now. I forgot to do a video of everything back together, but car's running beautifully now, so happy days.